Welcome to Absolutely Focused Radio, a place where clarity meets conversation, where reflection becomes direction, and where growth is always intentional. Hosted by Daniel, your sobriety buddy, and joining him today from the sobriety crew, the man whose curiosity makes people think twice, Curious Joe. Now, if you've been following this journey, Episode 1 helped us forgive the version of ourselves that didn't know better. Episode 2 reminded us that progress isn't just counting days. Progress is growth. And today, Episode 3 explores something powerful. What happens when clarity begins changing your story? Let's jump into the conversation.
Daniel, I've got a question, but it's one of those questions people don't answer the same way twice. You ever notice something about insects? Take ants, for example. Hundreds of them moving in the same direction. Same trail, same destination, but every once in a while, one ant suddenly stops, then it turns, and walks somewhere completely different. Now here's what I always wondered. Was that ant lost, or did it discover something the others couldn't see yet? So let me ask you something. What happens when everyone around you believes they know where your life should be going, but something inside you begins pulling you somewhere else? And here's the real question. If someone interrupts your story and tells you how you should tell it, is it still your story?
Joe, that question connects directly to something we said in the last episode. In episode 2, we talked about clarity, and we said something important. Clarity begins when you start changing the things around you. And when that begins happening, life starts shifting. Your routines change. Your habits change. Sometimes even the people around you react differently because they're used to the old version of you. The old patterns, the old habits, the old routines. But clarity doesn't just change your thinking. Clarity starts changing your environment. And when your environment changes, your story begins evolving.
You know what that reminds me of? A caterpillar. A caterpillar spends most of its life crawling, quietly, slowly, leaf to leaf. But then something happens. It enters a cocoon, and when it comes out, it's no longer crawling. Now it's flying. But imagine the other caterpillars watching that. They might say, "Wait a minute, that's not how caterpillars move." But the caterpillar didn't ask for permission. It didn't ask for approval. It just grew. Sometimes people are still looking for the caterpillar when the butterfly has already arrived.
That's powerful. And I think about it like technology. Imagine your mind like a phone. Every day, people try installing apps on your system. Opinions, expectations, fear, doubt. Next thing you know, your system slows down. Too many programs running. Too many notifications. Too many voices. Sobriety, growth, mindfulness. That's when you begin asking a powerful question. Which apps belong on my system and which ones need to be uninstalled? Because sometimes the biggest battlefield in life is the one between your ears. People think positivity means pretending everything is okay. But real positivity isn't pretending. Positivity is not smiling while drowning. Real positivity is choosing clarity even when the mind gets loud.
That reminds me of something funny. You ever sing in the shower? You feel like a superstar. You're hitting notes, feeling confident. You think you sound amazing. But then someone outside the bathroom hears you and says, "Hey, that sounds a little different out here." Sometimes feedback isn't criticism. Sometimes it's calibration. Like when your GPS suddenly says, "Recalculating route." It's not telling you you're lost. It's just helping you get where you're going a little smarter.
Hey, not to interrupt this great conversation, but real quick, if you're enjoying this moment with Daniel and Curious Joe, Do us a favor. Subscribe, like, and share the show. Because you never know who might need to hear this today. Think of it like sending someone a good song. When something hits your soul, you pass it along. All right, let's jump back into the conversation.
There's a moment many people remember. A quiet moment. Maybe you're holding a drink. Maybe you're about to make a decision. And something inside your mind whispers, maybe not. But sometimes we ignore that whisper. Then the next morning comes, and you remember that moment, that voice, that moment of clarity. That moment is your turning point. Here's something powerful I've learned. We are the authors of our future. The words we repeat, the thoughts we feed our mind, they become the script our subconscious followed. Your subconscious doesn't know when you're joking. It simply listens. Which means sometimes growth begins with something simple. Changing the words you say to yourself.
You know what this reminds me of? Bees. Bees visit hundreds of flowers, different shapes, different colors, different places, but the honey they create, that honey belongs to the bee, not the flowers. And maybe life works the same way. We gather experiences from many places, but the meaning belongs to us.
Thank you for spending this moment with us on Absolutely Focused Radio. If today's conversation sparked something inside you, we created something special for you. A reflection toolkit built directly from this episode's conversation. You can download it in the resources section of our website. And if you're just joining the journey, you may want to revisit episodes 1 and 2. Each episode builds on the last. Until next time, smile on purpose, because you are the purpose. Stay focused, stay growing, stay awesome.
Daniel, before we go, let me ask you one more question. If clarity changes your story, what happens the moment you finally decide to trust yourself?
Used to walk with my head down, shadows were my only friend. Now I'm standing in the spotlight, this is not the end. This is the beginning, reprogrammed the mission, broke the chains of their critique, escaped the system's prison. They wanted me contained, a file they could delete, but I rewrote the source code, broke it from defeat. Felt the current running through me, a brand new design. This ain't the person that you knew, I left that man behind. I'm rewired through the struggle and the fire, heartbeat pounding like a drum, taking this pain higher. Every scar just a reminder.